Okay, I'm putting AC caps in series, high voltage AC oil filled caps in series from the grid, 120 volt grid, to the primary. So it's not in parallel, it's in series now. When you do this, it makes more amp draw coming in, but it makes a lot more power coming out. For coming out, I have a 111 ohm resistive load here, 111. That's my resistive load. There's no caps across the resistive load or anything. And I'm getting 90.2 volts right now. It was actually at 91 just a couple minutes ago. And when I did not have the series cap, what I had across the same resistive load coming out of this, the secondaries of the bit transformer into a resistive load, I only had 51 volts without those. And I only had 0.43 amps. Oh, wait, that's the 0.56 amps. That's 122 volts, actually. The grid is. So I had 68 volt amps without this. But now when I have the 12 UF series AC cap, I have 108 volt amps. So that goes up quite a bit, but I now have a lot more power out. I wrote down 91 times 91 because that's what I had. And now the phase shift is 4 spaces at 16 degrees per space. Let's see if I can zero in on that. There it is. So that's a 64-degree phase shift. And a 64-degree phase shift is equal to a power factor of 0.43. So 108 108 VA times 0.43 comes to 46.4 watts in, and look, we get 74.6 watts out. When I did not have the series, the same ohm load, when I did not have the series AC cap, it was not over unity. It was 23 watts out and 29 watts in. So we're creating a lot more amps circulating, and we get a lot more power output now. So it's a good thing. The output is dropped to 89.3 instead of 91. so it might not be exactly 74, more like 72 watts out. And let's look at the amperage. I'm in the 0.05 setting. Looks like 25 or 24 spaces, minor square divisions, whatever you want to call it, peak to peak, about 24, maybe 25. I wrote down 26 when I did the math. It's in 0.05 square divisions, so every small space is 0.010. So I did 26 times that, and anyways, that gives you like 900 milliamps of current, almost an amp circulating with 120 volts. So that gives you 108 VA. So you would initially just go, oh, I don't know about this, when you put in a series cap, but it sure boosts the output a lot. And that's good to have like 74 watts coming out of this thing instead of like 20 or something. Okay, so there's that test. Before this, I had done a 456 ohm resistive load, not 111 ohm resistive load. Before I did 456. And when I did it, and I didn't get as wide a power factor then. I only had 2.5 spaces. And so I only had a 40-degree phase angle at 2.5 times 16, and a power factor of 0.76. Okay, so but when I had a not 111 ohm resistive load, but a 456, so essentially less amperage is flowing. I got some over unity, but it was not very much. I had 32.5 watts out and 29.6 in. So only like 3 watts between in and out. And this was also with the cap in series. So there's going to be a perfect series cap for the perfect resistance, for whatever the resistive load is. And I'm going to try a 90 ohm load now. I have 111 now. I'm going to go down to 90. And also I'm going to try different cap sizes right here. See if I can make it better. So that's what's going on. Okay, thanks for watching.